All right, welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Key, where we go deeper than just doors and square footage and talk about the people, passions, and purpose behind today's real estate stories. I'm your host, Rick Brown, and today I'm incredibly excited to introduce someone who's not only making waves in real estate, but doing so with unmatched energy and heart. He's proud Orlando native and driven college student, a fighter in the ring, literally, and passionate advocate for his Filipino roots. Join me today is Brian Layug, the newest addition to our Brown Home Group, bilingual star in the industry, someone whose journey's only just beginning, from boxing gloves to business cards to a young agent already in the hustle. The winning combination, Brian, am I saying your name right? Is it Layug? Okay. So I want to go ahead and just dive right in and kind of first, for those who are just getting to know you, walk us through your story. I mean, already out of the gate, you're pretty young, right? And kind of what sparked your interest into real estate? So tell us a little about who you are.
First and foremost, thank you for having me on your podcast.
Absolutely.
A little bit about me is right out of high school, I jumped straight into the gate. Like I remember skipping my last day of high school to go to a family meeting, and I was just introduced to Keller Williams, the office in general. I was studying for the exam, and what sparked me into really joining and starting in real estate is because I know a lot of wealthy people are in real estate, and I want to become very wealthy one day. So as to where just real estate, I wanted to educate myself, and I wanted to put myself in a position where I'm surrounded by it.
Right. Cool. So I know we mentioned you're Filipino, yeah?
Yes.
So tell us, how long have you been a Filipino? No, that's a big question. I'm just kidding. All your life, right?
All my life, all 18 years.
So where are you, where's your family originally from in Philippines?
Well, we're from Pampanga. That's where they were from, but they originally came here, I think in the 90s, and they started out in New York. I would have to give a big shout out to my tita Linda. I mean, she was the first to come here. She migrated from the Philippines, and she came to New York, and she petitioned all my family. We're all here now. We all moved to Florida, and it was just, she's basically a hero of this family. So
that's awesome. Nice. So as some of our listeners may not know, you're 18 years old.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just getting started in life, not just in real estate, but you're juggling two demanding roles right now. You're a student in college, and you're also now a licensed realtor. So, I mean, obviously a lot of people out there that are young, that are looking maybe to making real estate a career. How do you manage your time, your energy, and focus between school and real estate?
First of all, that is a great question. I would have to just start off by saying my calendar, it is my best friend. I mean, my calendar has everything on it. If it's not on the calendar, it does not exist. It's just not gonna be done. I read, it's on the calendar. When I go to class, it's on the calendar. When I have showings, it's on the calendar. Open houses are on the calendar. Everything is just on my calendar. When I eat food, it looks like a rainbow because it's all color coded. So
that's cool. Yeah. So staying focused is about, if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist.
Of course, and especially it keeps you productive, and the more that's on your calendar, the more you won the day.
Yeah. So remind me again, when you got your license?
I got my license on August 20th. I think that's
2024?
2024, yes.
Okay. And then immediately you joined Keller Williams?
Yes. I was just moved to the office, so I decided to...
So you joined as a single agent?
Yes.
Okay. And how did that go?
I joined as a single agent, but single agent with mentorship. There's a lot of...
Okay, so tell us, what does that look like?
Looked like I had an agent. She is well known in this office, Annette Ortega. I also had Matthew Meyer, our team lead, and I had our compliance German, but it was just, it was just getting me warm to the office and getting me to a certain spot as to where I am now. So.
Okay, cool. And then recently you became part of the Brown Home Group in April. And I mean, what drew you to the team?
What drew me to the team? I would just have to say it all started off with Victor Riccardi. When I first joined.
So Victor is one of our team members.
Yes, Victor
and
Riccardi.
He actually was our Rookie of the Year, 2024. So Victor had a conversation with you, down in the bullpen, or what was that?
No, he just saw me. He just saw me in the lobby.
Okay.
He just saw me studying for the exam, and he was just giving me advice, and he was just so friendly and kind, and he was just giving me options as to what I could do with my business and how to excel in my business, and advice as to what he can give me as a new agent. And I was very appreciative of that. I really do appreciate him, and I do look at him as kind of like a big brother, a role model kind of thing. So,
man, that's awesome. I love that. So, so what was it about Brown Home Group vision or culture that has resonated with you?
Brown Home Group, I mean, the culture here, everybody talks about Keller Williams culture. I mean, it's good, but the Brown Home Group is just on another level, in my opinion. People could think differently, but the Brown Home Group, our culture, I don't look at you guys as coworkers or colleagues. I kind of look at you guys as aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters. You guys are like a family, and a family full of resources, and a family full of top producing agents.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you saying that, because I do feel that we have a lot of ups and downs on a team, and we're no different. And we do treat each other like we would treat our own family, and it's awesome, because we're going to have tough times in real estate, and we're going to have tough times in life. And so I'm curious, so all of the team members are aunts and uncles, and what am I, your dad? Saying no. I mean, I could be. Obviously, I have kids almost twice the age as you. But okay, so pursuing a real estate, in real estate, such a young age is pretty damn bold. I mean, especially in this highly competitive space. So walk us through how you start your day. I mean, with your, obviously your Filipino identity shape and that decision, what motivates you?
I would say just the way I start my day, at least, is I take small small wins. I would I'd work out, I'd read, I would get ready, and then I would go straight to the office, go to our meetings in the morning, and then start lead genning from there. That's how once you win the morning, you win the day. That's always been my motto. Moving forward after that, I mean, my Filipino identity, that's what you were asking? Is if it helped me in my business? I would say it definitely does. Shape the person I am today. It gave me the morals, the ethics, the respect, the manners, the guidance. A lot of things that I have today to shape me to become the person I am.
Sure.
I really do appreciate my culture and my background.
Well, obviously every journey has its hurdles, right? And what were some of the early challenges you encountered? And obviously, how did you navigate, or how are you navigating through them, right? Because we're still having some challenges. But
of course.
For the listeners out there and the newer agents, maybe they're getting their license, or maybe they're thinking about getting a license.
I mean, a lot of the times, what I was struggling with in the beginning of my real estate journey was learning how to decipher from being busy and being productive. I mean, you would spend 40 minutes on a Canva post for social media for your open house. I mean, that time could have been spent calling or, showing properties, or you could spend all this time on your website for not even people to be looking on it. I mean, BHG gives me a lot of resources as to where I already have my website. I can have my social media posts. I don't have to worry about any of that. What I have to worry about is lead genning and following up. That's where you can allocate your time, and that's how you become more productive.
Yeah, I mean, they say that we're not real estate agents, we're lead generators, right? I mean, we're always looking for opportunity in building our database and building a sphere of influence. And at 18, again, that's a struggle for somebody like yourself who is just getting going. And let's not kid ourselves, 18-year-olds aren't buying houses. Right? So, but you could flip it over and say, look, mom and dad may be, looking for their next home or downsizing or something like that. So, I always want to look at the glass half full. And over the short period of time that you've been with us, I see that you do that too. That's what we look for when we're looking for team members. Always being positive-minded. Can you tell me any mentors or key influences who have helped you who have guided you through and entered into the real estate world, and what impact did they have on your development?
Well, when I first started out, going back to Annette Ortega, Jeremy Martinez, Johnny Abar, those were my first mentorship, coaching.
Yeah, especially awesome people.
Meyer. They
Matt, not so much, but just kidding, Matt. If you're listening, we love you. But yeah, Annette and German and Johnny, those are three rock stars definitely that have helped build the Market Center, and I'm glad that they've had an influence as well. Anybody else? Sorry. I mean, it doesn't have to be about real estate, right? I mean, mentors are not just on realtors. I mean, you do have a very close fit or knit family. So anybody else that let me ask you this, and I'm going to throw you a loop. Who is somebody you would strive to be, and they could be alive or dead?
Who's somebody I strive to be? Manny Pacquiao, of course.
Okay, and who's that?
Manny Pacquiao is a boxer in the Philippines. He's actually, every time he fights, a fourth of the whole country watches him.
Is that right?
He's humble, he's not boastful, he's faithful, he's disciplined, he's a lot of great things, and that's who I would strive to become. He's established himself. He's a good person.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, well, you box, right? Now you laughed when I said that. So what does that mean? You play around with it? You actually box? Have you been in fights?
I used to train, and I have fought for Orlando Boxing Club before.
Okay. Shout out to the Orlando Boxing Club.
Of course, big shout out to them. Big shout out to Anthony Blanco, Mark Blanco, Christian Rivera. All these coaches, I mean, they did play a big role in my life, especially throughout my senior year of high school. They've taught me discipline. They've taught me consistency. They taught me...
Sorry, not to interrupt you, but they don't box in high school, do they? They don't have like a club every school? No, I didn't think so. Okay. I'm thinking, damn, I've been out of school a long time, but I don't remember there being boxing as one of the sports. It should be. I think that'd be pretty cool.
It would be very cool.
But it's hard, right? Because, I mean, you can get hurt. I mean, you can get seriously hurt, but you can get hurt wrestling and playing basketball or football. I mean, so it's probably a sport that could be considered that. But anyway, continue.
So yeah, I mean, they played a big role in my life, and I'm glad that I was taught, or I was around that discipline and around all those fighters at such a young age, because all the relentlessness, all the hard work, all the discipline, all the consistency, it kind of rubbed off on me, and I just shaped the person I am today.
Yeah, and if anybody's out there in the Orlando Boxing Club looking to buy or sell, Brian is your man. You need to reach out, give him a call. Make sure your information is at the bottom of this podcast, and we'll make sure you get to plug yourself when we finish. But going into some current experience and insight as a young agent, and again, I hate to just keep beating a dead horse when I'm talking you're young, I mean, most people get into this business when they're 20s, right? I mean, even early 20s is young. So for you to approach this at 18, how do you approach building trust and credibility with clients who may have a lot more life or financial experience than you do?
Just showing them how relentless I am and showing how hard I work. But that's not even that. I'm also a problem solver. If they have an issue, I need to find the solution to that issue. You know, if they need a vendor, I could find them that vendor. If they need a resource, I could be that resource. If they need an answer, I could be the answer. I mean, there's just so many things that I could do for them. My responsiveness, my discipline, my relentlessness. I'm just here to work for you, and I'm here to serve you.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you being a student, I mean, man, you prepared for this. I mean, honestly, it's probably how you treat every one of your clients in the same facet that, hey, you're going to be prepared to take them through that journey and make sure that they're able to find their next dream home or help them with getting their home listed. And you probably have a whole shit ton of bullet points and everything that is required, you know, to get the home sold. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like, let me ask you, in your opinion, what's the most common myths or misconceptions people have about young real estate professionals? Well, I already know that answer, but go ahead, tell us.
I would say a lot of the times people don't understand what's going on behind the scenes, especially when that young agent is on a team or the beginner agent is on a team. People don't understand the support that young agent must have. Most of the time they do have it. Most of the time they have a mentor. Most of the time they have a team to help them. They have the resources. I mean, just give the guy a shot. He's gonna work very hard for you, or they will work very hard for you. And young agents, I mean, they would allocate a lot of their time towards their clients because they haven't built that database yet, and they're still trying to build it, and they want to build it as to where they can build that trust, build that rapport, build that relationship, and just be relentless.
So, and what I will tap into that is the fact that, you know, as you're a new agent, you don't have a lot of business. You're learning, right? But as soon as you get that first listing, well, you do know that you're going to be the only one that you're taking care of. So you're going to give them 100% of your time and effort in getting that home sold, right? Where somebody who has 20, 30 listings may not give the same, and I say that by speaking about Brown Home Group because we're fortunate to have a team of agents as well as assistants, admins, transaction coordinators that help us make us look good so that we can go out and do what we need to do as a realtor. So since joining Brown Home Group, how has your perspective evolved? How's your production? In what ways has this team contributed to your personal and professional growth?
This was honestly the best decision I've ever made in my real estate career. The resources, I mean, the mentors, the family, the camaraderie, I mean, it's all of it has helped me evolve and it helps me become a better agent by the day. I learn something new every single day. I mean, the knowledge you guys have, the wisdom you guys have, the experience you guys have. This team is honestly, it's amazing. It's excellent.
Good to know. I'm glad we're doing something right. No, I mean, honestly, there are probably teams out there that would not take a risk on you. And I did, and I'm glad, and it's paying off. You're one of the hardest working agents, and I take the word young out, but a lot of our agents are young. I mean, you are the youngest, but you work the hardest. You're one of the first ones in. You're one of the last ones out. I mean, last night, my frickin' camera thing kept beeping because you didn't leave when I have it to turn on, so motion. But anyway, so I'm curious, and again, I don't want to beat a dead horse when it comes to you being Filipino, but I also want to use that to your advantage because I think that having that in this industry does give you somewhat of a cultural leg up. You know, we do know that there's a high population of Filipinos that live in Orlando.
Yes.
And as a Filipino in the industry, do you feel your cultural background gives you a distinctive advantage to how you serve your clients?
I would say it does. It does give me an advantage, especially my upbringing. You know, I have manners, respect, big smile, firm handshake.
I know you still call me Mr. Rick, and you're the only one that does, and I appreciate that. But at least you don't call me Mr. Brown, so I'll be okay with Mr. Rick if that's how you feel. And yes, kudos to mom and dad. You've raised a great kid. He's very respectful to me and Miss Maria, as he calls her, and the rest of the team. And I know that I know one thing is that I can trust anybody that I give you. You're going to treat them with the utmost respect and take care of them as one of your family. So representation in your industry matters. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You got to say it, because we're actually not just on camera. We're also going to Spotify this thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't shake your head when I ask a question.
Yes, sir.
How important is it for you to be as a role model for other young Filipinos who might be considering real estate?
Honestly, it is very important to me. I mean, when you start in this business young, you have to be relentless. You have to throw 4 to 5 open houses a week, just like you did. You were hosting 5 open houses a week.
7.
Stop. 7.
Well, I mean, you think about it, you're doing 7 days a week, and nobody's coming into the office saying, hey, can I speak to Brian? Right? So why not put a sign out front that says agent on duty and sit in somebody's house? Now, if it sucked, I'd move. But literally, I would set up a flag and a signs and put them out and just leave them up there for the whole week. Obviously, depending on the location, you got to be careful. But yeah, HOAs, because they're out there and they will take our signs. But yeah, I feel like making sure that you're doing what you need to do. So, question future. Let's talk about goals. You know that we're big on goals with Brown Home Group, and the vision. What your long-term vision is. Kind of where do you see yourself? I say 3 to 5 years. I'm like, shit, you'll be like 21, 2. Shit. As an individual, as a realtor, but I mean, what do you see for the future for Brian?
Hopefully, with my degree, hopefully I graduate.
Okay.
I am good.
Well, we didn't even talk about that. So, what's your degree going to be in?
I'm studying in architecture right now.
Architecture?
Yes, sir.
So, what does that mean? Architecture, you're going to build buildings? What is that?
Design them.
Okay. Cool. So that's cool, because you could use that in your real estate.
Yes.
Right? You could build, you could design, and then you could sell it.
And that's one thing a lot of clients, or a lot of potential clients that I have walk through my open houses, they do ask that, because I have a Valencia sticker on my car for my parking pass. So they do ask that, and I just tell them, like, hey, this is how I pay for school. I'm a hustle for school. Like, commission equals tuition. Like, this is how I pay for school. So
I love that. Cool. So where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Obviously with your degree.
And I just hope that I could be the go-to person people could trust to send me their family and friends. That's the biggest goal, is just building our relationship with all these people and helping them throughout one of the biggest financial decisions of their lives. That's where I see myself in 3 to 5 years, is to be that go-to person, to be the go-to realtor, and to be the go-to when somebody has an issue. I could possibly help them find a solution.
So now that you're part of the Brown Home Group, and again, we're thrilled to have you, what specific goals are you setting for yourself for this year?
I want to be in the top 20%.
Top 20%?
Yes.
Okay. How about me? Am I 7th rookie of the year? I can't remember if Victor was 7 or 6. No, I think we're going for 7 or 8. Shit, I don't remember. I know we're straight. I mean, if we win it again, it's either 7 or 8. So, shit. But maybe Rookie of the Year for teams. That's a goal.
That'll be
You know, that's something. But setting a goal that's achievable and something that you can, put something down on paper, and let's make sure that it's attainable.
Yes.
So for students or young professionals listening today who are thinking of entering real estate, what advice or encouragement would you offer?
I would say my first piece of advice would be know what you're signing up for. Know what you're sacrificing if you really do want to be successful in this business. Know how hard it is. And to just be a sponge. I mean, to be a sponge of knowledge. To listen to the things people have to say, and not only listen to what they have to say, but implement it too. I mean, you could be talking to me all day. You can give me the secret recipe as to how to close this, how to close that. But if I'm not listening to what you're saying, none of that matters. So it all just matters of listening, implementation, and trying to find wisdom and guidance throughout this process.
So let me ask you, individual agent or a team?
Be a team all day. Team all day. PhD all day.
There you go. Yeah. So that leads me to, if you are considering looking at joining a team in Orlando or Claremont, we do have the ability, and actually we've already had a conversation about expanding further out. But yeah, give us a call or drop us a DM down below, comment, let us know. We'd love to have a conversation with you. As you can see, I'm willing to take chances on pretty much anybody. I took a chance on a young kid who's 18 years old. So we don't look at age, it's a number. We want somebody who's motivated, desires to be successful, and carry our brand to the next level, which you've already begun to do, and we're thrilled. So we're getting on about 30 minutes, and I always like to do this for fun. What's something surprising or lesser known fact that most people wouldn't know about you? Well, I know one that I just found out about.
I would say, like, if somebody were to see me on the street and just see me in public in general, I don't think they would know that I train in boxing. But another one would probably be that I could sing.
Yeah, you like to sing, right?
Of course, it's in my Filipino culture, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you on the spot. Come on, you don't have a key, but give us a few bars of something. Come on, I know you were singing the other day. You were singing one of my favorites.
Not if you have to sing first.
No, it's my show. I get to decide.
All right. Can I play you a video?
Nope.
I can't sing on the spot.
Why can't you? It's a cappella. Come on, dude. You can do it. Come on.
I can't.
My God, Brian, you're killing me. All right, I ain't gonna hold you up. So our listeners are interested. They want to get to know you. They want to possibly look at buying or selling. How do they find you?
How do they find me? Well, they can
call you.
They can call me. They can go on the BHG website. They can email me. They could,
Okay, so how do they get a hold of you? Remember, we got listeners.
Of course, I mean,
Phone number?
407-913-3813. My email, brian@brownhomegroup.com. My website is the brownhomegroup.com.
Yep.
And
Perfect.
yeah.
So, anything, you get the last word. Is there anything you want to say to the listeners or to our viewers before I finish this up?
I would just have to say, if you listen to me and you're a young kid, just know that there's nothing stopping you. I mean, there's nothing in your way. Don't compare yourself to others. Always work on yourself. Always do the right thing, and always try to be the best version of yourself. That's all I really have to say.
I love it. Brian, thanks again for sharing your story, your passion. Your drive is truly inspiring. And to our listeners out there, if this episode sparked something in you, hit that follow or subscribe button so you don't miss a powerful conversation we bring from all walks of life. I'm Rick Brown, and this is Beyond the Key, where every story unlocks something new. See you next time. Always remember, make it a great day.